This is a really cool little 1973 Super Beetle Convertible. I've got the windows up right now and the top up, and I wanted to do a quick, usually I'll jump right in it and drive down the road, but I wanted to show the top real quick. Top's actually in great shape. It really looks almost new, at least on the outside. Very, very clean, with one minor little tiny hole right there, and there's my pinky, so you can see that's smaller than my pinky nail. Other than that, great shape, goes up and down easily. I'm going to show that in just a second. All the glass is in good shape, windshield is in good shape, but mainly what I wanted to do is show. In fact, I'm doing this video by myself. Most of the time I'll have somebody help me on a manual transmission car, but this little car drives so easy. And just wanted to show that this top goes back so easy. I mean, I'm holding the camera with one hand, putting the top down with the other. There's a testimony right there. Hold on. There we go. There's a little clip there that holds the convertible top down. I guess what I'll do is I'll leave the rest of the windows up so when we drive it's not too much wind noise, and then I'll show that all the windows roll down real easily when we get down there. Little engine fires right up at the touch of a key. I'm going to do my best to manually shift and drive at the same time. This little car drives out awesome. It's got good acceleration. It drives straight, steers straight. I always like to put my finger there on the steering wheel to show people we're going straight, not wandering all over the road. I got up to about 55 right there, maybe 50. Brakes work good. Stop straight and true, believe it or not. I'm going to say this about this Beetle. The first person who watches this video should buy this car, because this car's going to sell so fast. Because I'm just going to give it away super cheap. Engine runs great. Go ahead and cut it off. I don't know, the horn does not work. So I'll show it just a little bit here. Put my camera in the back first. Windows roll down easily. Doors open and shut straight. You can see the lines on there. I've got a 68 Camaro Super Sport. Oh, it's not a Super Sport. It's a clone, I guess. It's not a real Super Sport. But I've got a 68 Camaro convertible right now. And I'm almost ashamed to say this is at least as much fun to drive, if not sometimes more fun to drive, than the Camaro. May not get quite as many looks as a Camaro, but windows roll up and down good. I don't know, man, Beetles are just so much fun. I know if you're watching this video right now, it's because you're shopping for a Beetle and you're probably a Beetle lover. So they're just a blast, and they're so cheap. I mean, $25,000 for the Camaro. This thing's $3 grand. So took a quick walk around. The body on this thing's in really great shape. It's super straight. If this was my Beetle and I was going to keep it, actually it belongs to my daughter, but if we were going to keep it, we actually talked about just scuffing it real good and shooting it with a hot rod black style paint that comes out kind of with a little satin sheen, and then just putting some red accents on it, maybe some red wheels, and kind of making it like a hot little rat rod style. And you could do that so easy and do it yourself even, and not put a bunch of money in this car. It's got good tires on it. They're new, brand new. The wheels are the original with the original hubcaps. It's got brand new fenders. I just took the stickers off. Front fenders, both brand new. The eyelids it's got, which are rare, and those are hard to find. And then one, I think, I was gonna say one of the, no, just the two front fenders are new. The trunk is in exceptionally good shape. It's got a brand new fuel tank in there. Interior is all there. A little rip in the seat, you know, on the side of the driver's seat. The dash is in actually great shape. Usually they're all really badly cracked, but it's only got a small crack right there in the corner. The rest of the dash is in good shape. The headliner of the top is in good shape. Really clean. I mean, they usually seem to be in really good shape. I already showed the engine to you before when it was running. There's a little bit of rust in this Beetle, but nothing nasty and unrepairable. Just, especially if you're a do-it-yourselfer. Front rails look good. You've got some rust right here. You see right there, there is a hole right there. Floor pan patch, or probably there's another floor pan patch down there. I'll get on the side and show. And you do have one little rust spot right there on the bottom. Other than that, I mean, this is not a rust bucket Beetle. You put a new floor pan in here and you'd be ready to rock and roll, aside from that one spot that I saw on the body. You've got a little bit of battery box damage. And believe it or not, man, these things usually leak pretty good, but we've had this thing parked in the shop and it's not been leaking. The engine's not been leaking really. I mean, you can see that it's a little oily back there. I mean, this is a Beetle, so if you aren't familiar with Beetles, then you know that that's normal. There's another just floor pan rust, like I said. You put a new floor pan in this Beetle, you'd have one hell of a Beetle with not a whole bunch of money in it. It's super cool. They're really fun. This is you could do whatever you want to with a Beetle like this, because the body's so straight and so clean. You could easily, you know, paint it, put a nice paint job on it, do a minimal amount of body work, you know, redo the interior. You could do a full-on restoration on this Beetle if you want. I think it'd be fine to do that. It's mechanically in great shape. The transmission shifts out good. It cruises at high speed and low speed great. Engine runs great. But if it was me, I'd be real budget minded about this thing. I'd buy it, shoot it with some hot rod black paint, probably do it myself, probably paint the wheels red, call it a little rat rod Beetle, and just enjoy it and drive it like it is, not put a bunch of money in it. You could have a really cool car and have very little in it. So these things are super fun, super cool. You're going to really enjoy this thing.